That sucks. I can't hear the music.
You can't hear?
Nope.
Wait a minute. Can you hear now?
Yes.
There you go. Now you can bang your head. I don't think nobody else heard it. Which is good, because we're trying to avoid any copyright infringement, especially after what happened to Pat McAfee. He has a contract with the NFL, and he can't say NFL teams on his show.
Because they maybe signed that college football contract.
But that doesn't matter, because we don't give a damn about the NFL, because this is that damn NFL show. Yeah, that's a double, triple entendre. We don't care, but we absolutely care. You know why? Because we're not big enough to censor. That's right. If we got like...
Tell me that.
If we got like 5, maybe 10 subscribers, maybe 20 subscribers, the NFL would care. But they don't give a fuck. So let's go. Who we got under there? Oh my God, snap. Oh my God, Becky. Look at her butt, okay? It's like round. It's like so big. It's just like out there. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again, or maybe twice again, or if you feel frisky, thrice again. And this is that damn NFL show. I'm riding, rolling, pimping, but never simping with my main man's Big MF and Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. Had another banger of a week.
Yes, Big Syn is having banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger of predictions. He is now on a 4-week now positive roll
of 4 weeks of 10 plus wins.
Yeah, 4 weeks of 10 plus wins. He has eclipsed us all, ladies and gentlemen. Steph said no personal grooming on the channel. That we're always personal. Yeah, yes, and no personal grooming on the channel. No personal grooming. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't brush your beard on the channel, sir. It is. You shouldn't do that. Okay. You're jealous now. You're jealous because he has a beard. Is that what it is? You're trying to stroke some beard stuff. Is this what this is? She's got beard stroking fever. That's what it is. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, she said yeah. Oh, well then.
Well, we had a decent week here in week 8. Hollywood over here wanted to try and take some. Hollywood wanted to try and take some risks to catch up to your boy right here, but his risks are just like the teams who he picked, Trizash. And so I finished this week at a 11-4 record. Hollywood at a 9-6 record. To bring our overall totals to...
You don't have to speak facts here.
I'm at 70 wins, 52 losses, and 1 tie. Hollywood is at 64 wins, 58 losses, and 1 tie.
What are you talking about? I am undefeated, never lost.
You chose the Texans and the Jets this week, so yes.
Never lost. Oh. All right. Look at Jazz is like, ew, Mom. And then Clee's gonna come on the live talk about what the hell is going on the internet in my home. And don't say the 49ers suck. We are winner chicken dinners, okay? But we'll get to that game in a little bit because we learned some things. And unfortunately, we learned some things about your Packers too. Well, there just a second. My bad.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the week real quick.
Yes.
So we started off with the Ravens at the Buccaneers. Everybody's blaming Tom Brady. I don't know why. He actually had a good game, but the special teams and the defense did not. And he still almost won the game.
So have the Buccaneers degraded into the 2010 Chargers? Is that what has happened here?
Yeah, all quarterback stats, something else. Yeah. Leonard Fournette has only had like 6 yards rushing in the last 3 games. So
I think it was 2010. It was a team where it had the best offense, a mid defense. No, they were the best offense, best defense, but the worst special teams. Except the defense is now giving up the ghost. Now, on top of that, Tom Brady out here having excellent games. Mike Evans is now 2 weeks in a row dropped a surefire touchdown pass.
Yep, and then on special teams, defenders are learning that they can push the other team's teammate into the receiving player and it not be called a penalty.
We've learned something new.
So we're going to do it every week.
Oh my God! So, what's going on? Well, we know what's going on with the Bucs, but goddamn, Tom Brady did not sacrifice his marriage for this, bro. Like,
but you know what the thing that came out of this game was?
What?
The Ravens finally stopped choking on a double-digit lead, even though they came close.
That's true. What else came out this game is that I finally learned Tom Brady had a podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. Okay. But fuck, man, this is bad. This is not where we predicted at all where the Buccaneers were going to be this year at all. I mean, we thought we got past the specter that was the Saints. I'm sorry, the specter that was the Saints, and now we've had 3 really, really bad games. One you can attest to a fuck ton of injuries, but not these last 2.
Well, he still hasn't had a healthy receiving core in the last 6 weeks. But the running backs ain't doing shit. Leonard Fournette has been a failure this season.
Yeah, shit. They probably could have used fucking McAllister more than fucking we did, but actually probably not, because if what you call him has his way, Chris McAllister is going to be the new Taysom Hill.
Right. All right. So next up, Hollywood said playing in London is like a Jaguars home game, but Russell Wilson decided to cook a little bit as the boring-ass Broncos beat the boring-ass Jaguars in London.
Russell Wilson's going to make me say, hey, Broncos, let's ride, huh? This is what this is coming up to.
Because they're riding into last place in their division still.
Oh, my God. This is not what I expected. Syn expected it, and I didn't. I don't know. I'm clusterfucked and flabbergasted. I feel hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, and led astray.
Well, it's because I look at the weeks now as the tomfoolery that encases them.
Listen, I thought the London Silly Nannies, the Jacksonville Jaguars, were going to pull this off, okay?
You know what they were?
What?
Close, but no cigar.
They were probably singing Shapoopy at halftime, too.
Shapoopy, I love you. All right. Next up, we had a decent team beat up on a bad team as the Dolphins were down to the Lions early, but came back and won.
I still don't know what happened in that game. I know what happened in that game. The Dolphins won because they scored more points than the other team. And especially
contact there, Booger.
But especially in the last two quarters of that game, they scored a fuck ton of points. So, Tua Tagovailoa didn't sacrifice his body this much this week like he did last week.
I'm going to stop risking. I'm going to slide. Ah!
But Raheem Mostert was looking nice and comfortable in that backfield finally, as he looked like the starting running back.
Well, you have 3 Grand Prix drivers down there, and Mostert, Waddle, and fucking Tyreek. So
yeah, But that's the thing. Like, so we had, so what Mostert was like, yes, I finally feel good. I'm finally back to what I'm doing in San Francisco.
He'll be hurt in 2 weeks.
We have Tyreek Hill, who had a fuck ton of yards in the first half. They had no answer.
And everybody said that Tyreek was a product of Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek is not a product of Patrick Mahomes.
I laugh at that because I'm like, Tyreek Hill was putting up these numbers with Alex Smith.
Nobody cared that Alex Smith was the quarterback in Kansas City. Because touchdown Jesus.
Was it Tyreek Hill putting up these same numbers with Matt Castle?
No, Tyreek Hill hasn't been that long.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me see. We're going to find the truth, okay? Let me see. Tyreek Hill stats. Who? Tyreek Hill stats. We're going to find out. We're going to break the ninth wall, okay?
He's on the cusp of shattering Calvin Johnson's single-season receiving yard record.
So he got fully entrenched into the offense in 2017.
Yep. And that's Alex Smith.
Was that Alex Smith? Was that Alex Smith? 2016? No, 2017.
Matt Castle was out. Matt Castle was out of the league by 2016.
Jeez. Oh yeah, would have been what you call him. Yep, that would have been the Matt.
I know my shit without looking at it. He don't trust me.
I didn't say.
This is
I didn't trust you.
This is why you have a worse record than I do.
Listen, it was Alex Smith's season. Okay, that's right. Because I remember now. Now I remember 2016. I had to then remember the 49ers ceremoniously got rid of Alex Smith for one quarterback whose initials are CK7, okay? But we won't go there. It's not that type of show, all right? Anyways.
All right.
But
so next up.
Well, we can talk about the big thing in that game, though.
What?
The dude that got traded got pissed off, which is why he got traded.
We were going to talk about the trades.
I know, but we got to talk about the dude, the Hawkinson, who had got pissed off and felt left out of the offense.
Yeah, and they traded him to.
Yeah, but we were going to talk about the trade. I just want to talk to dude about how he stormed off and acted like a little bitch.
But he also dropped 3 passes, so.
Well, exactly. So he shouldn't have walked off and act like a little bitch, okay? That's the whole point. You want to play in the game, TJ Hawkinson, okay?
So the Lions have the opposite issue of the Rams. The Rams are mad that Matt Stafford only throws to a white guy. The Lions are mad that Matt Stafford only throws to black people.
Listen, okay, which is crazy because we're talking about a team that Dan Campbell's on, and Dan Campbell coaches, and Dan Campbell was a hell of a fucking tight end. And you would think that he would have drafted Hawkinson because he saw a little bit of himself inside of.
He didn't draft Hawkinson. Patricia did.
No, Hawkinson was
Hawkinson has been in the league for 5 years.
No, he's been rookie last year. No. HOCKENSON TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson. When did you get drafted? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Anyway, next.
3 years ago.
Yes.
No, 3.
So Patricia.
3 years ago. Yeah, okay, fine. You win this round, okay? You win this round.
One day you will trust me, sir.
I didn't say I didn't trust you. I said you win this round.
And I won the Tyreek Hill round, too.
Okay, you have 2 rounds. I just got to get a knockout blow in the third one. And just like what happened with Brock Lesnar and Frank Mir. Brock Lesnar steamrolled Frank Mir for 2 rounds, and then Frank Mir caught him slipping. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
All right, so the next game, the winner of this next game now leads their division. Unfortunately, their division is the NFC South. The Falcons beat the Panthers and are in first place in their division.
Grand opening, grand closing. That's what we have to say about that.
And I'm still going to say the Buccaneers are still probably going to win this division by the end of the year.
So now, so wait a minute. The Falcons beat Tampa last week? Was it last week or the week before?
They beat the 49ers, then they beat somebody else, and then they won this week.
Well, don't they have four? Well, they have the three. They're 4-4, right?
Yeah, but they're first place in their division.
No, I know that, but I was like, I thought they beat Tampa.
They might have. They probably did.
I know they've beaten two division.
Everybody's beating Tampa right now. Doesn't matter.
Not everybody, just 5 teams. Okay, just 5. Just 5.
So congrats, Atlanta. Nobody thought you would do it.
That's because nobody cares about Atlanta.
And then they traded their wide receiver who was gambling to the Jacksonville Jaguars for next season.
Yes, that's right. Trade him to a state. Trade him just south, straight south.
They're like, hey, we're winning without him. Bye.
It's an accident, okay?
It was an accident. Oh.
You're not winning. You're just not losing. That's what this is.
You know what else I think was an accident?
What?
You going against 1 p.m. start time, Kirk Cousins, as you picked the Arizona Cardinals, where you picked the Cardinals on the release weekend of Call of Duty, where, Kyler Murray was only doing that and not practicing as they lost to the Vikings.
Listen, I thought DeAndre Hopkins would make a difference, okay? I thought...
It doesn't matter when your toddler quarterback is staying up all night playing Call of Duty.
It does when he's an easy fucking target. God, Matt Schaub and whoever the fuck was in fucking Matt Schaub and Deshaun Watson would kill themselves just to try and find DeAndre Hopkins, okay? They would kill themselves.
Yeah, you know what Kyler Murray's trying to find?
What?
A kill streak.
You're not wrong, okay? You're not wrong.
Everybody should have bet against Arizona this week because it was release weekend for Call of Duty. And you could also probably bet against Arizona next week because it's the release weekend for God of War. So
man, listen, I wish we shouldn't even be betting on any games this week. Nobody's going to show up to work. This is the Thursday night game. The Thursday night game is going to be the only game that matters.
No, because the game comes out on Wednesday.
I thought it comes out Thursday.
It comes out Tuesday. It comes out the 9th, which is Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Which is why I took Wednesday, Thursday off. I'm off Friday.
So what you're telling me is just to bet the under on every single game. Just
bet the under on every single game except for the Bills.
Defense is MVP in daily fantasy sports, okay?
Except for the Bills.
Everybody's going to be trash except for Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs because that seems to be the only outlier in this NFL season is that regardless of what you throw at them, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs will get theirs, okay? Yeah. It's in the contract. They must got performance incentives.
And now they just got N'Keal Hines from Indy.
Yeah,
they got Singletary.
They got incentives. They got incentives on their contract. They said we gonna get ours, nigga.
Our bag.
John said God of War's too mature for God. It's not too mature. He at least knows who Little Loki is. Okay, he knows.
Hey, Kyler Murray went out trick or treating at Atreus.
The little god of mischief.
JJ Watt was dressed up like fucking Kratos. Like, boy, get back here.
And we bicker like married couples because we are married. Isn't that right, Sim? Mwah.
Mwah. It is 20 plus years of friendship here, so yes, we are basically life partners.
Look at us.
All right, next up, we both picked this game because the Bears only play well against our teams. So the Cowboys just stomped out the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. And I just said, no, I don't care. I don't even care what happened. The Bears got a good receiver this week, and they're still going to be.
No, see, that's the thing. They got Chase Claypool for next to nothing. You know why? Because Chase Claypool ain't shit. That's why.
Oh, the Steelers have just bought into rebuilding. That's what this is. I'm figuring everybody's rebuilding now. Who is going to go lower? I almost feel like I don't know. I feel this is weird because it's like ever since that one dude from the NBA, Wembanyama. Have you heard of that dude? You heard him around in circles. Ever since he says that after he does this stint in the thing. He's going to the draft, right? Every team is tanking. NFL, NBA, fucking the Astros suck in the fucking Major League World Series now.
Philadelphia Phillies are putting a whooping on that.
No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. The ass whooping. Don't take this ass whooping personally, but they are.
The Phillies are paying that shit back for them cheating a couple years ago.
Fucking NHL teams are tanking. Everybody's
except for the Golden Knights, they're like 9-2.
Everybody's tanking for Wembanyama, and he's not even playing their sport, but they're tanking. Okay, so the Steelers have bought into tanking. I'm like, you know what? Just have Claypool. We don't give a fuck about this dude. Fuck him. We'll take a 9th round draft pick for him and shit.
All right, so
I think Belichick negotiated that one though. But anyways,
we have one of the only games that I picked wrong and Hollywood picked right.
Which one?
I picked the Raiders over the Saints, and Andy Dalton just kicked the shit out of the shitty Raiders defense.
And you know what? I wanted to bet on the Raiders so bad. I'm just like, I can't. There's no way. They
have no redeeming qualities.
No.
And at the rate they're going, there's a reason Josh McDaniels did not give Derek Carr a fucking new contract.
Man, listen. I blame Josh McDaniels as much as anybody on this fucking bullshit. I blame everyone. I blame the offense. I blame the defense. I blame the special teams. I blame the coaching. I blame the coaching staff that the coach hired. I'm blaming the ball boys. I'm blaming the cheerleaders. I'm blaming the staff at the stadium. I'm blaming the fans. I'm blaming the concession people. I'm blaming security. I'm blaming NV Energy for keeping the lights on. I am blaming the people who handle the parking. NV
Energy does not do the lights for Energy Stadium.
Oh, because they have generators, don't they?
That and California.
Okay, well, I blame them for giving them power lines to give to to semi-connected here. You can have the shit. You're on your own. I blame the people who built the pavement to the stadium. I blame the people who built the parking structure. I blame the people who let the hotel go bankrupt so they could build a fucking stadium on the same lots. This is why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we're here. Oh, my fucking God.
I think you're mistaken what a stadium is. There was never a casino there.
No, but the Fontainebleau was there.
Nobody gave a shit about the Fontainebleau.
I mean, the Fontainebleau gave a shit about the Fontainebleau.
Ah, fuck them, they're dead. Anyway.
You know what? You're right. The Fontainebleau didn't give a shit about the Fontainebleau. They just wanted to put a casino. And then, who else do I blame? I blame Mark Davis, Al Davis, Stan Davis,
Jay Cutler and his kid and his cigarettes, and fucking Phillip Rivers and his 24 and a half kids.
No. We'll leave Jay Cutler out of this. You know why? Because you know who I trust more than every single person I just named? Jay Cutler.
Fucking Cutler.
Fuck.
You guys don't know that reference? A couple years ago, I went on like a 20-minute rant of things I trust more than Jay Cutler.
Phil had nothing to do with this. He didn't even want them here, okay?
No, I did not.
If it was up to Phil, it'd be the Las Vegas Patriots, okay? And they'll be piped in snow in December.
Just bring that shit from Mount Charleston, bitches.
Exactly. Shovel that shit in. Keep it cold, bitch.
All right. Next up, the team that traded Chase Claypool they have not won in Philly for a very long time as the Eagles beat the Steelers.
The Battle of Pennsylvania has seemed to be one-sided for the last decade now. And in regards to what quarterback's there, whether it's McNabb, whether it's fucking Mike Vick,
and on the other side, whether it's Ben Roethlisberger or...
It doesn't matter. The result is still the same. Philadelphia is getting in that ass. It's just this time... Philadelphia is really fucking good, and this was just a known outcome at this point.
Hollywood Brown has become an uncoverable wide receiver.
Ever since I almost feel bad because they got the one dude from Alabama. They drafted him, right? Mm-hmm. But now they got Hollywood Brown there. It's almost like he's not needed. This is Devonta Freeman. Or Devonta, whatever the fuck, whatever. He's not needed anymore now.
The skinny dude.
Yeah, he's not needed. Hollywood Brown is become the de facto number one receiver for Philadelphia. And somehow they couldn't make him work in Baltimore.
Yeah. All right, next up. Best thing Chicago did was getting rid of Cutler.
You know why?
They're still bad.
Listen, that was the best and worst thing. You know why? Because we wouldn't have a bunch of Jay Cutler memes going around, first off.
Exactly.
But it was the worst thing because they haven't been shit since.
And don't forget, Rex Grossman, because of Jay Cutler, took you guys to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah, I said it. Rex Grossman.
That's right.
All right. Next up, a game where Hollywood did not believe in my boys. He chose Robert Saleh, and who he picked to go 0-17 New York Jets. And he actually thought they were going to beat the Patriots this week.
Listen. The only reason why I picked them, and this is full disclosure, is because Robert Saleh said that he was taking receipts.
Only on you. Only on you.
Yes, exactly. All right, so
you know what Belichick said?
What?
Fuck your receipt book.
So Steph, I'm gonna paint you a picture. Go back to the NFL preview, right? From back when we filmed it back in August. I said that the Jets were gonna go 0-17. A week later, Robert Saleh came out. Salad, that's right, Salad. Robert Saleh comes out and he says, "I heard everybody that was talking trash on our team, and I just want to let you know that we're taking receipts." Okay. And then subsequently,
too bad he lost his receipt book before they played New England. Because Zach Wilson got just destroyed in this game.
Yes. The more things change, the more things stay the same.
Like, it's so bad. Joe Flacco changes to his street clothes. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not going in." Flacco's like, "I've seen this before. Nah, I'm good."
Flacco, you going in? Nah, I'm good.
Nah. Hey Jay, you got a cigarette for me, bro?
Smoking Joe Flacco? Oh my God.
And so Bill Belichick is now number 2 all time and winningest coach of all time. And Matthew Slater has now played more games than anybody in a New England Patriots uniform.
Yes, of all time. Never lost.
So he's been there with all 6 championships, too.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
All right. Next up, another game that you picked against me. Another game that you lost. The Tennessee Titans beat the Houston Texans. I still don't get why you picked the Texans, but you did.
They almost pulled it off.
Yeah, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. We already know this.
Listen, if they had the wherewithal, okay, just a slight bit of wherewithal, just like a little bit, a quarter piece of wherewithal, they would have been able to pull off this game. Instead, it was the Derrick Henry show. I really picked this game because no Ryan Tannehill. That was really the only reason why. Malik Willis is ass, and he is ass. Okay, it just so happens that Derrick Henry negates everything, and he's back apparently.
Yeah, he's finally got that big hit off of his fucking mind. He's actually running the football again.
He's got that swagger like Mick Jagger.
He's like, "Oh, we ain't got to play the Giants again? Oh, I ain't got to worry about this shit then. Let's go." Speaking of the Giants, Geno Smith is in the MVP discussion.
Toby, you could almost pull out and it'll be good as long as it's in the booty hole. Anyways.
It's called a cream pie. Anyway, the Seahawks beat the Giants.
Yes. I wasn't expecting that one.
Neither of us picked the Seahawks.
No, this was fuck all. That's what this was. What? What did I do? And don't you say that I didn't say that in front of your daughter. She's only 17. Listen, she's heard worse. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Hey, we never said we never said this show is good for anybody under 18.
Matter of fact, we only have one under 18 subscriber, and I think he turns 18 next year. Okay. Was that no? Was not an offer. No.
Toby's over like, hey, Hollywood, you want to come get Matt Nagy?
He's like, I got a plane ticket, boy. No.
All right.
Jazz is subscribed. There you go. That's the winner.
And still, our content is not for anybody under 18. Anyway.
17's pushing it. There you go. All right.
Anyway, next up, the Commies almost lost to the Colts, but Taylor Heineke and that big number 17 said, nah, we good. We're going to beat this team. Don't worry about it. McLaren just big boying it out there.
Oh, man. Carson Wentz is hurt again? Is that what this shit is?
Yeah, he's hurt. But they shouldn't start him because Taylor Heineke has always been the best quarterback on this team.
Dude, both these quarterbacks play the exact same game. It's just, he's got the right shape with your mouth. Wow. I told you.
We miss that, man.
Oh. He said, I talk worse, just talk like I'm not here. Oh, no, you don't want that. That's
yeah, that's giving us yeah.
If we talk that is a green light that you will not. No. I mean, we talk like this either way, it doesn't matter, but
yeah, it don't matter. If there's a fucking 10-year-old watching, that's on them. That's on their parents. So
that's your parents' fault, not us. Okay. It's like if you never mind. Anyways, let's keep it going. We were talking about the Seahawks. Oh no,
we're talking about the Commies and the Colts.
The Commies, goddamn Commies.
They win again with Tyler Heineke on some late game heroics.
Yes, and because of this, their freaking offensive coordinator got fired. Frank Reich is like, nah, cuz get the fuck out. They have a variety of reasons why they suck. Matt Ryan's one of them.
Well, they benched Matt Ryan last week, so it was Sam Ehlinger who started this game.
So yeah, okay, like let's play the rookie. Let's blame our offensive woes on our offensive coordinator when we have a rookie quarterback in. We don't have a good receiver outside of T.Y. Hilton, and we're thinking about trading our backup running back. Okay. Oh no,
the Commies.
Yeah, the Commies. They're Commies. Okay. Especially after what's happening with Dan Snyder. But anyways,
next up. A new player who has been on this team for 10 days did something that no other NFL player has done. He has thrown for a 30-yard touchdown, received a 30-yard touchdown, and ran for a 30-yard touchdown the same game as Christian McCaffrey made the Rams go, we miss Deebo Samuel owning us, because now this dude's doing it.
Now that they know.
And it's the second time this year on two different teams that Christian McCaffrey has killed the Rams.
Yes. Oh, my.
Because he did it when he was on the Panthers too.
He just likes playing the Rams. This is horrible.
So I'm going to say now, and I know John and Hollywood are going to get a nice little ego boost when I say this. When Deebo Samuel gets back, the 49ers will be the most dangerous offensive team in the NFL.
Ooh, yeah. Dig it. So, this is where I go on my 49ers rant here. You ready, Syn? You ready for the 49ers rant?
I didn't go on a Patriots one. We won.
Well, maybe you should have, okay? Because you had a
thing. No, because I actually trusted your 49ers to win. You did not trust my Patriots to win.
Listen. Robert Saleh was talking to me. He was listening. He's on that note. No, wait, John, come back.
No, because he wants that to be the last positive thing that he hears from my mouth for another couple weeks. Because me talking good about the 49ers is good for John.
So
he's like, I'm out this bitch. Deuces.
Can't leave.
That shit. He clipped that shit. He gonna play that shit at night before he goes to bed.
Listen, we've now gone to the point where we have so much ownership in the Los Angeles Rams that they might as well put our logo on their stadium.
Just don't play them in the playoffs. You'll be fine.
Listen, we were one play away, and
yeah, you're also one play away from Kansas City. You still lost that one too.
Listen, okay. I still don't trust Kyle Shanahan to win us anything. I don't trust him at all. However, it gives me good bright spots that players like Christian McCaffrey can come in and make an absolute difference from the jump. I'm glad that Hufanga made up for his bullshit last week and blown plays last week and put in a stellar performance.
So if they would stop comparing him to Troy Polamalu, people wouldn't expect so much out of him.
That's right. We contained Cooper Kupp this week, right? And when I mean contained, I mean he had 8 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown.
And he got hurt. But he was contained. So John said, gotta say I love CMC on the Niners, both in real life and especially on Madden. And with that being said, sir, go fuck yourself.
Oh, I gotta hear this story.
Oh no, me and John play Madden every week.
Is he rolling you with CMC, sir? Is that what?
No, I was actually up big, but he's blown me out the last 3 games. So.
Oh man, but
he's up 8 wins to 7 right now.
Man, if the Rams don't figure out how to run a goddamn football or find one running back that can dominate running a football,
or get rid of Matt Stafford's racism,
that too, yeah. The Rams.
I'm either throwing to Cooper or Higbee. Okay.
The Rams got problems. Cam Akers is allegedly coming back this week. We don't know. I can't get Madden for what game system do you have? I wonder if they don't make it no more for the PS4.
She got the 8-bit NES
or Xbox One.
No, it came out on PS4 and Xbox.
The Switch. Tell me how it's the only one's the Switch.
Yeah, because it's on PC and everything else, so it's got.
Yeah, we have it on Xbox. Unless you have unless you have a 360. A 360 to know you're not getting Madden on anything.
If you got a 1, you're good. Yeah, you can get it on the 1S.
Yeah, you can get it on 1S. Yeah, you can get it. You gotta buy it. Let's get it. You can do it. It'll be all right. Do it.
No, we don't want EA Sports to make any more money.
I mean, although they did because they just invested into the Marvel franchise. Ain't that fun? Okay, so we got a Monday game to talk about now? Oh, no, we still got 2 more games.
We still got 2 more games. So for the first time in his career, Aaron Rodgers was a double-digit dog and lost by double digits. As Buffalo Bills beat the Green Bay Packers.
Well, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. That was just a B-town stomp.
The Buffalo Bills are on a tear right now that the NFL should be afraid of.
The Packers were beaten, victimized, and conquered by the Buffalo Bills, as they should have, because the Packers. This is what happens when you don't have a receiver. Well, congratulations on your new car, Steph. Just want to also let you know if you have Game Pass, you have about 10 hours of free Madden play. So there's that.
And last but certainly not least, we have Nick Chubb absolutely manhandling the whole Cincinnati Bengals franchise.
Okay.
As the Cleveland Browns beat the shit out of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I had Cincinnati picked to stomp out Cleveland. And I was completely wrong. Like completely wrong, like horrible. It was all bad. There were no redeeming qualities in this game. The ass whooping was so bad and so thorough, but so out of nowhere that in fantasy, if you still had a lineup that had majority Bengals players, you probably still won your fantasy.
Yeah.
Because nobody expected nobody expected the Browns to get that ass whooped. The whoop on that ass, excuse me.
The coach that passed away was the
Vikings former
OC.
yeah.
The son of what's his name?
Zimmer.
Zimmerman.
Zimmer.
Yeah, the son of Zimmer.
Yeah.
All right, so that was week 8. So let me run through these trades real quick. Okay. So the trade deadline is passed, and here's what we got. Bills add secondary and trade with Falcons as the Buffalo Bills received Dean Marlowe for a 7th-round draft pick.
Yes. We needed somebody.
The Falcons got a corner from the Chiefs as they got Rashad Fenton for a 7th-round pick.
Okay.
The Bills got more overpowered on their offense by getting Naheem Hines.
Yeah.
And they gave up Zach Moss, who was not seeing playing time in the draft pick. The Denver Broncos made a trade with the Jets. They got defensive end Jacob Martin for a 4th-rounder.
Yeah.
Another San Francisco running back who was with the old OC went to Miami with Jeff Wilson Jr. for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, and you knew that it was coming because Chris McAllister is fully entrenched now. Elijah Mitchell is coming back. It just was going to happen. So there's that.
Then you have, we talked about this one earlier, Jacksonville Jaguars traded their guy who likes to gamble to the Falcons.
No, other way around. Yeah.
The Falcons traded Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars, where gambling is legal in Miami.
Well, no, Jacksonville's legal on the boat. It's legal on the boat. And nobody's going to snitch on you.
The one that pissed me off is this one. As Miami got Bradley Chubb from the Broncos.
Yes. Well, I mean, this is all part of Miami's master plan.
For Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
And we talked about Pittsburgh got William Jackson III from the commies.
Yeah. What's crazy is that real quick, what's crazy is that the trade for the running back, right? When they traded Chase Edmonds, I'm like, it's Raheem Mostert's season. And then I saw that we traded
Trey Lance is out for the season.
Yeah, he's out for the season. Yeah, he's out for the season. Although I've been starting shit in the internet about Trey Lance being traded, the rights of Trey Lance being traded for Lamar Jackson, since you know.
Chicago got Chase Claypool from Pittsburgh, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
We already talked about T.J. Hawkinson going to Minnesota from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Another big one for the Baltimore Ravens as they received Roquan Smith from the Bears for A.J. Klein and some draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City got Kadarius Toney from New York for some draft picks.
Yeah, that's always good. That's good.
The Eagles traded for Chicago's other great defensive end in Robert Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for the last day trades. Everything else was before that.
There you go. See?
So that's our trade deadline here. But now it is time. We have now crossed the threshold of halfway through the season. We're in week 9. Yeah. Almost the entire NFL is 4-4. With the exception of the Raiders, who are 1-6.
Well, actually, technically, week 9 is the first half because we got 18 weeks now.
Oh yeah, we do. Don't we?
We used to have 17. This would be the start of the half,
so
but
we're starting the back half of NFL 2022-2023, and we are starting off with a game on Thursday night, which is going to be a trouncing, in my opinion. The Philadelphia Eagles at the Texans.
I want this to be a trouncing, right? The problem is that these Thursday night games have been relatively abysmal, and low scoring, except for the Saints and Cardinals.
Well, did you see Brandon Cook's Twitter today?
No, what happened?
He is very upset about Houston's out there floating his name around publicly as being a trade target and then not trading him. He's like, you're playing with my motherfucking livelihood right now.
Yeah, because I remember reading on FanDuel last week that who knows if they'll keep Brent. It said blatantly, who knows if Brandon Cooks will play today, even though he's healthy, because of all the trade talks.
Yep. And they were doing it all in public, which you shouldn't do, especially for a player that you actually do not have an interest in trading.
Yeah. Could you imagine? But if you tell everybody that you're trading somebody, okay, nobody's gonna offer you what you want. If you're gonna tell the public, we trading this nigga, and then everybody's gonna be like, I'll give you like a 17th round draft pick.
Bill Belichick, like, I'll take him back for like a bag of Doritos. And
like, can I have a Subway gift card? Since my endorsement in it, I use them all. They're really good sandwiches, and not as good as Blimpie, but yeah. Can I have a Subway gift card? I'm kind of hungry, and I don't want to walk all the way over to the concession stand for lunch. And
they're always overpriced. And
yeah, I don't want to do that.
I got to fix my boat this offseason.
Yeah, I just got to go over. I just hop in the Uber real quick, and just, just get my sandwich. Can I get a sandwich? Can I get that $5?
Me and you are both I'm guessing we're both taking the Eagles on this one.
Yes.
Next up, I think we have another unanimous choice.
Steph said, "Don't play." He said, "Don't play with my emotions." A bag of Doritos and a pack of cigarettes. Hey, Bill Belichick doesn't smoke, and if he did, it's probably blunts. Okay, you gotta give him like a 20 sack. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, hey, Johnny Kraft. All right, next up, speaking of those Patriots, the Indianapolis Colts have to go to New England to take on the Patriots with a rookie quarterback.
I'm just gonna take New England because yeah, that's that.
So I'm a little torn on the next one.
You're torn?
Because they both suck.
Oh, okay, all right.
The Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions.
Oh my God. At Detroit?
Yes.
Last game was too close to call. I will take Detroit.
No, I'm going to agree with you on this one.
Well, Packers aren't good enough. Packers aren't making the playoffs this year. So
next up, the league-leading the NFC West South leading Atlanta Falcons have a team coming in to play them who should be the best team on paper, but the paper is crumpled. A lot of the people who thought were going to be there are injured. The LA Chargers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Remember we started this offseason and we said the Chargers look like the best team in the NFL on paper. Why
did Bill Belichick give up J.C. Jackson? And we now know because he hasn't done shit this year, then he's out for the season. Belichick just has a way.
Belichick has a way of seeing people's injuries before they fucking actually manifest and happen.
He puts the nanobot in their neck when they sign with the Patriots. Then he programs it for when they want more money.
Yeah. Eat his ACL.
So I am going to go with the Falcones here because they've been playing pretty well.
That's kind of bold. I mean, Justin Herbert is still their quarterback. I mean,
yeah, but Mike Williams is hurt too.
But Justin Williams is still their quarterback.
I'm going with the Falcons.
I'm going with the Chargers, sir.
Next up, the Jets may be on a losing streak this week because they got the Bills. It's like Jets fans, you thought last week was bad?
So this is where the rest of my season predictions are going to come in for the Jets. I'm taking the Bills.
Is this when London Bridge is falling for the Jets now?
London Bridge is gone. It hasn't fell down.
Belichick was out there kicking the fucking bottom of the bricks and shit like.
Eat his ACL like Jeffrey Dahmer. The fucking nanobots, okay, boss.
I am taking the Bills here.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills by lots.
This game is interesting. Yes. One only has one loss, but the other one has a quarterback who's playing really good.
Yeah.
But it's during the daytime, so Kirk Cousins never loses in the daytime, taking on the commies who never give up.
Kirk Cousins has a new weapon by the name of TJ Hawkinson. So there's going to be a little bit of white on white crime going on, if you know what I mean, sir.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Kirk Cousins going to treat that man like he's Kyle Rudolph. God. Eat the cake, Eddie, man. Eat the cake. I'm taking the Vikings.
All right. Next up, we have an XFL quarterback taking on Joe Burrow as the Carolina Panthers, who shit the bed because DJ Moore took off his helmet during a celebration like a fucking retard.
Have you ever lost? Have you ever won a fantasy matchup and lost one in the same play?
Well, you picked the Panthers last week, so yes, you should have felt like fuck. DJ Moore just cost me a win too.
So DJ Moore's touchdown put me at the 500 the 500 threshold, but because I had the freaking special teams of the fucking Panthers and they missed the subsequent field goal
after the 15-yard penalty.
15-yard, yeah.
It was a 44-yard extra point.
Yeah. Damn.
All because a man who's been in the league for 10 years still doesn't know not to take his helmet off on the field.
Listen, at that point, you might as well go for the 2-point conversion because you're only going to be at the 18-yard line anyway. Fuck it.
Throw that shit for him. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be an 18-yard line. Fuck it. That's why I look at it. If you know you got a 15-yard penalty, go for the 2-point conversion. Don't make your fucking kicker try to kick a field goal as an extra point.
I think Joe Burrow gets back on track this week. I'm picking the Bengals.
They ain't got no choice but to get back on track.
So they also don't have a Chase Young because he's injured.
Well, we didn't realize how bad that was going to be. Bad
going into Cleveland,
yeah. Getting A-Town stomped out. Yeah, but they're still really good weapons. Boyd and fucking Higgins. What the fuck are they doing?
Nothing.
He was using Boyd and Higgins last year, and he was winning. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm taking the Bengals. So
all right. Next up, we have another clusterfuck. We have the shitty Raiders against. Ever since the starting quarterback of the Jags, Trevor Lawrence, said we're actually a good team, they have not won a game since he said that. The Raiders at the Jaguars.
Oh, fuck all versus fuck all. Oh my God.
2-2-win teams stepping into the arena.
The abyss. I never thought.
But Jacksonville's coming off of a flight from London.
I never thought we'd reach the abyss so fast. I thought at least we'd be deep into like 4 p.m. games and to get to the abyss. But no, this is the Mariana Trench of football games for the 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock slot. This is it right here. Like you're going, and fuck, and then we gotta come back up again. We gotta find our way out, and it's just gonna be hard because the Mariana Trench is like sucking your ass in because of all the suckage at the bottom. And that suckage is the fucking Raiders and the goddamn Jaguars. Oh, my God. See, NFL broadcasters get paid to do this bullshit.
So you know what the funniest part is about the Raiders last week?
What?
Devontae Adams had 1 catch for 3 yards.
And you know why? This is exactly why this is fuck all. Let's talk about this for a second. They played who last week? Who?
They lost to the Saints, who both their starting corners were hurt and they were starting rookies.
Ain't no listen. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. No, because this is bullshit. All right, hold on. All right, there's this beautiful website called StatMuse, right? That tells you how well a person has played against another team, right?
Heaven isn't too far away.
So, in 4 matchups, god damn.
Hey, look what Toby just said to you.
The Hollywood just say suck. He said, no, I said the Mariana Trench sucks, and it's definitely taking requests, okay? The suckers must be. Oh wow! It says that was all. By God, the family's fighting in the chat. The family's fighting in the chat.
They always fight in the chat. World star.
So Devontae Adams is pure suckage against the Saints. I mean, yeah, against the Saints. But apparently, nobody thought that was possible.
Well, because they were starting 2 rookies.
He sucks against the Saints. So with that said. He does not suck against the Jaguars. So if
we just traded one of their best running backs.
Yeah. So if we're gonna go with fuck all suckage, then I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders on this one because at least they can gamble when they get home. Okay.
So you're talking about the fuck all suckage is also a black hole. So yes, I'm taking the Raiders also. Next up, Do the Bears continue their dominance of the AFC East as the Dolphins come to town?
Did you just say the Bears?
Yeah.
No. I don't give a damn.
The Dolphins gonna blow these motherfuckers out the water.
I don't give a damn if they would have signed Chase Claypool, fucking James, fucking whatever the fuck his name is, that they used to play running back, fucking Juju Smith-Schuster and fucking Ben Roethlisberger himself. The Bears ain't doing shit. They ain't. Not against them.
Justin Fields had his best game as a pro against the Patriots and only threw for 165 yards.
Michael Vick stats, but in reverse. That's what this shit is.
I am taking the Dolphins. They're going to
Me too.
The Bears.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Chase Claypool is probably going to retire after this game.
Hey, how come fucking Jasmine here with the Napoleon Dynamite? Shut up, God.
Shut God. God. All right. Next up, we have good bad against bad. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals.
Did you just say good bad against bad?
Sure the fuck did.
Oh my God. Who's playing
Seattle at Arizona.
Oh my God.
We know Seattle's not a good team, but they're playing good.
Yeah, yes. But we also know that the Arizona is a good team and they're playing like shit.
But for some reason, they always show out against the Seahawks.
Every NFC fucking West team shows out against each other. You think you got it figured out? Like you thought that the Rams were just going to waltz into SoFi and Maytown stomp the Niners, but if you didn't know better, you would not pay attention to the past every time.
If you look at the goddamn crowd of SoFi, it was all red. So I'm going with the Cardinals here because fuck Geno Smith, fuck the Seattle Seahawks. Definitely fuck Mr. Wow, fucking Pete Carroll. Owen Wilson looking asshole.
Eat your lasagna, Tina. God, they went Bob's Burgers on us. All right,
so I'm going to move my prediction sheet over to the chat, so I'm not watching any of this shit.
You gotta watch the chat. You gotta watch the shenanigans. Anyways, I'm picking the. God, I don't even want to pick none of these fucking things. I just want them to implode and fucking create another black hole.
It goes get sucked into the Raiders hole.
Yeah, get sucked into the Raiders. I will
Geno Smith for MVP is trending on Twitter.
Oh my God. Why? Just because of that, I'm taking the Seahawks. Because I would, if you would have told me 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago that Geno Smith for MVP was a fucking thing, I would have shot myself in the foot twice.
He's playing like he's back. He's playing like he's back in West Virginia. That's what he's doing.
He said, "Country road, take me home to a place where I belong."
They didn't link us because I play football. Take me home. All right. Hey. Next up, we have. This is a must-win game for the GOAT. The LA Rams at the Buccaneers.
I mean, if it's must-win, you already know they got to win. You got to bet on them. You don't have a choice here.
Let me see what Cooper Kupp's status is for this week before I make this prediction.
Man, it don't matter. They're gonna let Cooper Kupp have everything he wants. They're gonna let that nigga go for like 300. He's gonna have all the Matt Stafford yards, but they ain't gonna let anybody else get shit. That is how you beat the Rams. Give Cooper Kupp everything that he wants. If he's got a contract with touchdown incentives, let that man get his yards and his touchdowns. We'll be over here triple covering Allen Robinson for no apparent reason.
They will not update Cooper Kupp's status until game time.
Why?
I am going to take the Buccaneers here just because it is a must-win situation. They cannot let the Atlanta Falcons get a 2-game lead in this division.
No, they don't have a choice. You literally says you have no choice, okay? And Jasmine, why the angry face? And I know it was you because my Facebook notification told me so.
right? And I had to Google to see if Cooper Kupp was playing this week, and the Rams are being assholes.
He's playing. He's playing.
Oh, he's pulling that Belichick? Yeah, I don't know if Ron Gronkowski's playing. Come on, start limping.
Okay, boss.
I'm taking the Bucks. Are you taking the Bucks or the Rams?
Yes. A must win. This is what it is.
Next up, we have an interesting matchup. We have Derrick Henry taking on the Chiefs defense.
So Derrick Henry's taking on the Chiefs. All right, so it's no longer the Tennessee Titans. It's the Tennessee because you are angry.
And Stephanie just called her out. She's laughing so hard she's about to piss herself.
So she's laughing too hard about to pee herself, and she's angry at the same time.
That is not a good combination, Jasmine.
No, that is called incontinence, and they make a diaper for that at the store. All right, so now if we clear that all up.
They're called depends.
It depends. It depends. What? Who do you pick, James? It depends. It depends.
So Derrick Henry or the Chiefs?
Fuck the Chiefs. First off, fuck the Chiefs and the click they claim. West Side will we ride come equipped with game. So I'm picking the Tennessee Henrys.
Taking the Tennessee Henrys?
Yeah, taking the Tennessee Henrys.
I'm taking the Darlene Barr in the fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
What you going about to go for 500? Just pick whatever you're doing in fantasy. Make sure Derrick Henry starts. Derrick Henry going for like 300, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 500 total yards from scrimmage. He about to set a fucking record. Fucking people about to get ran over,
and they still probably gonna lose.
They're going 11 man down. Fucking they're just gonna go with the steamroller offense. Derrick Henry's just gonna do quarterback keepers the whole way.
And finally, the Monday night game. The Ravens almost blew their 4th double-digit lead in a row. That happened again against the New Orleans Saints.
All right, wait a minute. By bipolar, do you mean that sometimes you pee yourself and sometimes you poop yourself? No, I'm just kidding. I know what bipolar is. All right.
I gotta pee. Sorry.
All right, so now
the Ravens and the Saints. You have the ginger against the runner.
I gotta trust Andy Dalton or the Ravens defense. There's no winners here. There's absolutely no winners. You say no, but I say yes, Jasmine. And I'm just kidding. The pissing sharks. The pissing sharks. I guess
that sounds like a player on the London Silly Nannies. My name's the Pissing Sharks.
It sounds like one hell of a fucking grunge rock band. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Seattle, Washington, the Pissing Sharks.
They just come out like, all right. Ravens Saints.
Ravens, because I want Lamar Jackson to get that big money NFL contract or get traded to the 49ers.
I'm just taking the Saints because I want chaos.
Why are you a harbinger of chaos, sir?
Because I have 70 wins on the season and I can play with house money a little bit.
Watch, all these games are going to be fuck all except the ones that me and you disagreed on. It's going to throw all our records all off.
Remember, if you think about it, week 3 of the season, I had 4 wins, you had 5.
Oh yeah,
I have turned my ship around.
We've come a long way, okay?
But that is our show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And we hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you didn't, you have no sense of humor. And if especially you were here, you should have enjoyed Jazz and Stephanie and Steph's and Toby's comment and the fact that John Peasy had to leave because good things were being said about his 49ers.
Yeah, I texted him too. I said, "You got the soundbite dipped." He just laughed.
I'll remember this forever.
I'm gonna go over there in a couple weeks. He's just gonna play that shit on repeat.
Well, you
Every
guys
time I talk shit, he's just gonna play that shit.
You guys are wonderful. I love doing this show because one, it's fucking hella fun to talk shit about people's teams, but two, which is the most important thing, okay? Most important thing is try to have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, but at the same time, we do this better, as good, if not better than the ESPN analysts, and we do it for free. You don't have to pay your cable company.
We are not hidden behind a paywall like ESPN.
That's right. That is right. Damn
you know, that was the best part about ESPN Plus. Nobody had to watch that god awful Monday night game because it was behind the paywall.
but you know it sucks though because the broadcast. I missed the fucking broadcast. You know what broadcast I'm talking about? The Eli. The Eli. Yeah, that's the best. Listen, that's the best part of Monday night games. That damn broadcast.
Yep.
So, just saying. So, until next time, my peoples. That is my man, Big Syn. I'm your boy, Hollywood J Black.
Hold on. Get your brush out real quick. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. We got to groom ourselves. We got to please the ladies. But all seriousness, make sure if I need you guys to do me a favor. If you guys are into hip hop music, he said, I'm dead. You killed me. I mean, all right. Hey, if you're dead, since you're on the other side, can you
we gonna do to the other side?
Can you tell me if Tupac, Biggie, and Big L are having a concert tonight, and then tell me the sound set? And then she's like, "What the fuck is the Tupac, a Big L, and a Biggie?" And then that's when you know civilization is gone. All right, so that's my man, Big Syn. I'm your boy Hollywood. Y'all gonna have to do a one-off on off the rest. Listen. Syn needs to fix his liver first, kidneys, stomach.
You know what? Let's schedule it off the rails for November.
Okay.
So yes, I got you. It's November right now. Shit.
Time on my hands now. All right, so
let me look at the calendar real quick.
Do a Thanksgiving Black Friday. You want to do Black Friday? Black Friday weekend?
Let's do it. How about we do it on? No, because I'd be an NFL show.
Did you just call me a dum-dum?
Who?
Jasmine. She called me a dum-dum.
How about this?
Yes.
How about Friday night, November 18th?
Okay.
Off the rails.
Oh,
with alcohol included.
That sounds kinky. I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's fucking do it.
It's been a long time for that shit.
Yeah. Been a long time. But also, I was going to say, make sure next week, if you like our reactions, we got a hip-hop next week coming up. But it's an important week because the first reaction that we're going to do, we got to talk about... we're actually going to react to what happened in Texas with not Offset, but Takeoff, his cousin.
Takeoff getting shot by his friend because he accidentally fired a pistol. Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about on that because we thought that hip hop. People want to say that hip hop was a mess when me and Big Syn were growing up. No, this new generation is fuck all. There's been so many deaths in hip hop over the last 2 or 3 years. Way more than ever's been in our grown lifetime with artists that we've come to know and love.
Yeah, ours were just like Pac, Biggie, and Big L.
Yeah, at least we can say that the majority of our artists are still alive. But that's a conversation.
And Easy died of AIDS.
Yeah, well, we'll have a conversation about that. We'll make it it'll be a 10-15 minute conversation before we do our reaction. We'll do the grind mode stuff. It'll be probably 3 that day. So make sure.
So you want to do a video just talk about the state of hip hop?
Yeah.
Is that the reactions?
Yeah, because I don't want it to interfere with the joy that a grind mode brings us that day.
Right,
I'm just let it all out, and then we're gonna get right into grind mode. So
right.
Yeah, Big L. What do you mean you don't know who Big L is? You know who Big L is. Come on now. Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't know who Big L is. No, you probably. Well, that depends. If they let you listen to the New York hip hop back then, Big L is probably one of the dopest MCs of all the times. He got shot before he got put on. Right when, so I'll put it to you this way, Steph. you know who Fat Joe is, and you know who Terror Squad is, right? So before Terror Squad, Fat Joe and the Beatnuts were in a group. It was somebody else too. They were all in the clique that were digging in the crates. It was kind of a cats in there. Big L was one of the cats. He's the dopest MC in digging the crates.
No, Pun came after Joe left.
Pun came after Joe because Joe signed but Joe found him because of the Beatnuts. So this is how this all correlates. So Big L got put on, came out with a single. Shit was all over the radio. Everything. It's called MVP. Rap was a game. He be MVP, the most powerful poet most valuable poet on the MIC. And the shit was blown all over the radio. Everything was good. 95, 96 was live. And then as soon as he was about to get that big money contract, the same one he was about to get put on Terror Squad. Terror Squad about to sign all the digging in the crates. Big L gets shot in fucking I think it was Queens. I'm pretty sure it was Queens. So yeah, that was it.
Then shortly after, Pac got killed in Vegas, and shortly after, Biggie got killed in Cali.
Yep, and then there wasn't really that many deaths in hip hop after that.
Now it's a lot of drug overdoses and accidental shootings.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll have a long conversation about that because there's a lot of emotions in that one because it sucks. But I don't want to go into it because we need to have the show. We got to have views, damn it, okay? Make sure, Kevin, you join us. I know you're here, bro. Make sure you join us you'll see us. It won't be live, but we'll post it literally Saturday morning because we're probably going to do a couple shows, tomorrow, right?
We're going to record some reactions tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then remember, we're getting back together Saturday and Sunday. So if we do that either before or after we do the reactions tomorrow, it'll be up on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, we also might complete all of our stuff on Saturday so you can enjoy your Sunday. And so, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We'll figure it out. Because remember, again, my schedule's wide open now. So we'll make it work. All right. So, Big Syn, much love, much appreciated. Make sure you join us, guys. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us for NFL. And until next time, that's my man, Big Syn. I'm your boy, Hollywood J. Black. This is that damn NFL show, and we are out this thing.